I'm out today too. So to the market after yesterday bull runs, as I told you, a lot of fake data, a lot of fraud, scam, and also data stealing. So a lot of corruptancy in this market. Doesn't matter. Today data out, and some of them, as we are analyzing the data ourselves too, so that means whatever Fed says or government says or banker says, we never trust them. But we have the same sources, for example, to receive data and also to analyze data. And in some ways, if, for example, our numbers are the same or similar or a little bit, so higher or lower, some percentage, it doesn't matter. It means that the data are real. Otherwise, the data will be very fake, and that means somebody is trying to hide really, really important news. The today's data are real, as interestingly. So the jobless claim, first of all, came out at around, let's check this, today is the 16th. Yes. So 222,000 versus 2019,000. It means the number, the unemployment claims is higher. That's good for the dollar. Therefore, the US dollar is very strong today, but that's bad for all other markets. Then we have the so-called building permits. So if the number is higher, it's good for the dollar. If the number is lower, so it's good for the stocks. In this case, we had the number 1.44 million. Forecast was 1.48, and the previous number was 1.49 million. So the number is lower. It means it's not good for the dollar. But we had also a lot of other data. Very, very important. The most important data was the so-called Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, meaning if the number is higher than expected, it's good for a currency. And in this case, the number was lower, but it's also on the same time very bad for the stocks if the number is low. Why? Because the danger that inflation still is there is increasing. So in this case, the market very surprised. I think after yesterday fraud of CPI in my previous two videos I did today, watch them again. So now the Fed is alert because they know that also we the people are knowing what kind of scam and fraud is happening in the market, and this time they release the really real number. And I hope that many of those fucking son of the bitches scammers have lost a lot of money today. Then we have the very important housing starts numbers today. The housing starts is an annualized number of new residential buildings that began construction during the previous month, right? So the number is always compared to the last month. In this case, also not good for the dollar because the number was lower. And then we had a bunch of other data, for example, capacity utilization rate, then also industrial production, and also mortgage delinquencies. And this number is very, very high. That's good for the dollar. So I think that is the main impact that the US dollar gaining also on value. Then we had the Fed talk. So Barkin from Fed was saying, I do believe inflation is coming down, but it will take more time, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. So I think they need to stop talking so much or too much, instead taking actions. So, but I doubt, because there are bankers, I never trust them. So we go then to the market. I told to some of you I'm going to give you some signals based on my own indicators, because I trade only my own indicators. And this indicator, it doesn't matter, because we have seen during the period months, the period of weeks even, that you can have the best technical trading indicator, but especially in this special period, the most indicators have started to produce more losses than winners. That was the reason that, especially for this period of the market, I developed a unique indicator, and the unique indicator calculating the market completely the other way that maybe you have learned or you know everything in trading. And the indicator has a very high accuracy, over 90%. Why 90%? Well, it depends on the trader that is keeping too much discipline, So, and sometimes I have also myself lack of discipline. So that's the only reason. The indicator is, but on the same time, for example, each time I make losses with this indicator, is not the reason that the indicator is, or this indicator is giving you wrong signals. No. The indicator is giving you exact, accurate, 100% accurate signals. But because I am also more fundamentalist than the technical analyst, meaning that I pay attention on data, on fundamentals, what is all around, of course, my mind as trader has a lot of prejudice. So if, for example, you are a robot, a soldier, right? Just I say kill and you kill. I say don't kill and you stop killing, right? Just you are like a robot, then this indicator will be perfect for you, because I can guarantee you will make with this indicator in minimum 90% of 100 trades are all winners. You will make a lot of money. But as I told you, I am also a human being. So I was doubting first of all about the indicator, and then someone told me, hey, if you traded this indicator and you did some losses, it is an evident that your indicator is working perfectly. And then we started to analyze my trades. I did, and I was losing. And yes, exactly there. And he was asking me, for example, so at this time, what did you feel or thoughts on your mind? I told, for example, so I was expecting the market is going down, but the indicator told me going up, and I told myself it cannot be, because the numbers are, you see, the indicator told you to get up, but you stood short, or the otherwise, right? So doesn't matter. And we go now step by step to the market. I told you I'm going to give you the signals, but if you are taking that signal, you must do and make proper money management, meaning setting stop loss, in any case stop loss, all right? So I wouldn't say, for example, very tight. Let's say, for example, this is where the crows where I'm moving, right? So for example, you go here in the market and you want to set your stop so a little bit higher that, I wouldn't do that. I would go to the next highest high, so 1 to the third highest high, and will be, for example, in Solana at around 164, right? So around the year high of today, where the indicator gave exactly, you see here, exactly at the top of today of this year, I started to sell Solana, right? So then in S&P, we can say this, Nasdaq is going down, but we see here, for example, that the indicator is saying, but S&P is still running up, right? So, and what about gold? See gold, I've taken exactly immediately there. I had the signal already 2 hours ago, And then I said, no, I got again very emotional, and then I say, fuck it, I go selling. So that means you take the signal, you set your proper money management, and what is very important is temporarily, the market can go against you, meaning in this case, you see the position is red, right? You have two choices then, to cut the position to wait again, or you stay in the trade, right? Because the market runs for a period of time against you and then turns back because trapping the market, and then runs for you, going through your trade in your favorite direction. That's very important. So, meaning the second rule of money management is, if you are taking the signal, don't go with all your money into that trade. For example, take only 10% of the money, right? Or 1% or 2%. So step by step, of course, you say, right, so, but if I go less and the signal works, then I make less profit. But remember, boy, we are talking only about today, the signal of now, right? Tomorrow is also another day. And next week has also 5 more days, and so on and so on. But if you start to bake your cooks every day a little bit, then they add together. So at the end of the year, you can then look back, recognize, okay, I've taken 1,000 trades. So, but every time you take a little piece of the market and you add them together, all right? So, in some periods of time, for example, I go 100 full size in the market. If, for example, we see that in all time frames, the signal are bullish, right? We are talking about bullish market, and fundamentals are bullish, and also the news catalyst also bullish, right? For example, we go 100%. Or for example, if some of these shocks happen, like for example the attack of Israel on Iran, the market dropped then about 1,000 points down Bitcoin, right? So you need then to size also your position, right? So we see, for example, in Bitcoin, right? You see, gotta see here where I've taken the position. This is Bitcoin. The current price is down here, right? Currently coming against me. As long as the indicator tells me, hey guy, downtrend, stay short, I stay short. Doesn't matter. It happened, for example, we see here. So I was in, then the market then started to run. In my younger life, I got scared and I immediately got out of the market. And then what happened? The market ran and fall deeper. I said, no, I missed that fucking profit. But not today, right? Today you see here. And the signal, so again, near of the top, amazingly was that in Bitcoin, I got the signal. You see here, the market came down. So, and exactly at the support, at the resistance, here at the top, you see the red line, the big, thick red line. Here at the top, it gave me the signal. I missed to take that, so I got angry. So, today. But doesn't matter, it's today's trade. So, we are still in the trade. Proper money management matters all the time. Then also keeping patience matters, right? And then some of you, I gave some very special secret tool or rules. Today, you need to consider also 5 other factors. If they all are the same direction, then with this indicator, you will be on the green side of the market. What doesn't matter? But I'm going then to inform. So we see now seriously today now gold, right? After the bull run yesterday, at first, immediately after data start to calm down, I got a little bit obsessed. And what is very amazingly, again, Ethereum. During the complete bull rally of yesterday, all markets ran up, but Ethereum hesitated all time. It ran up a little bit, not too much, a little bit, right? And if we look now at Ethereum time frame, we go to a high time frame at, let's say, 20 minutes. And we see here the Ethereum, we see here, you see the yellow trend lines. Ethereum came in the near of its bearish trend line, but it did not break. And that happened exactly yesterday as the market exploded, skyrocketed, GameStops, those motherfuckers, meme stocks went up, S&P, crypto, everything. But for some reasons, Ethereum did not do that. Guys, here, so again, and slowly going down and then coming up, coming down. The whole day since yesterday, it did the same. And then today, the data has been released. And what happened? And we see now the market is going down. And you see all the time Ethereum, all the time was bearish. All other markets have been bullish. But only Ethereum has been bearish. Sometimes Solana does it, sometimes Ethereum does it, and last time Ethereum did it again. So to me, there are some people holding Ethereum and they know something more than we know. We can only track the price, but we never know exactly what the real information are, right? And currently the Ethereum, so to me, the leading indicator of crypto and also tech. So whatever happens. And if we go then to the other markets, we see now oil crude a little bit is going to consolidate correction, but not too much. So if you're taking, so currently oil market is, we can see here the oil market is currently, long, making a correction on longer time frame. On larger time frame, oil is bullish too, but on higher time frame, we see that oil still is bearish, so it could be a short reaction. It can also be, again, watch those videos about the weekend, right? So main events happening during the weekend. I don't know, something with Hamas, with Israel, with Iran. I don't know. If it's going that way now higher, something interesting can happen. And again, to the fraud, yesterday Fed said that they are looking now forward to have lower oil prices. And today, now, United States is making diplomatic talks to Putin, and Putin suddenly saying, okay, we are ready, I think we want to have also some diplomatic talks to Ukraine, and we will listen to them carefully. You know what's happening here? All the son of the bitches, get up the bitches, all the motherfuckers are working together. The whole Ukraine war, all theater. And I bet the United States, Biden is behind of that. He has his fingers in the weapon, labor, and armory industry is making a lot of money. They have the fingers on that. A lot of scammers, Ponzi's, fraud, they are, making business with this war and also the others. So all the wars initiated, guys, all right? All the wars initiated, theater, don't believe them. The fake news media, the motherfucker fake news media #1, you exactly been watching what they did with Donald Trump. So then that son of the bitch, Jack Dorsey of Twitter, now he's saying, yeah, Bitcoin is going to 1 million and so on, that son of the bitch. I hate that guy, and I hate also Michael Saylor, that bitch. They all are together. They all are together. We are talking here a big mafia band, a gang of mafia. These people are mafia gangs, guys. So keep your eyes open. Never believe, never believe what they tell you in the fake news media. Never believe everything what you read. You immediately have to forget them because they want to brainwash you. All right. So keep care on you today. Have a good day.